All right, we're going to look through this sample problem together of finding angle measures of a triangle given angles with variables. All right, so we've got this triangle with these three unknown angles, and our goal is to find the degree measure for each angle of the triangle. All right, I know it's looking a little crazy right now, but we got this. We can do this. So how do we figure this out? So we know kind of in general what each angle is. It would be helpful if we could write this as an equation to solve for x. So we're thinking, what do we know about the angle measures of triangles? Well, we know that, right, triangle addition property, right? We know that all of the angles are going to add up together to equal 180. So that might be helpful. So let's set this up. We're going to just add all the angles. So 5x plus 2, right? Angle G plus angle E plus angle F, so that's 2x minus 6. All of that is going to equal 180 degrees. And our goal is to solve for x. We want to know what x is going to end up equaling. So we're going to combine our like terms. We've got x and we've got some constants. So 5 plus 1x, so 5, 6, 7, 8x. Negative 6 plus 2 is negative 4 equals 180. We're going to add 4 to both sides. We'll get 8x equals 184. And then in this program, we've got a little calculator tool, so we can kind of check too. So 184 divided by 8 equals 23. Alrighty, 23. So x equals 23. Now, how is this helpful? It doesn't quite tell us what each angle measurement equals, but now that we know what x equals, we can plug it back in. And for our class, we're not going to do all three, we would just be doing 2. So we'll just look at angle F and angle G. We might as well, I'll show you how to do E2, but for our class, we're just finding 2. So we'll plug it in, we plug it back in, substitution, right? So instead of x, we're going to replace x with 23. Right, for each of them. So 2 instead of x, 23 minus 6. And again, we can use that little calculator tool to decipher what's happening here. So 23 times 5 is going to be 115 for angle G, 115. For F, 23 times 2 is 46. Minus 6, well, 40. Yeah, I didn't really have to do that. Is 40. And then because they all add up to equal 180, we could just do 40 plus 115 minus 180. It would give us negative, but this would end up giving us, should be 25, right? Because they're all going to add up to equal 180. So that last step kind of goes quick. We just plug it in, boom, boom, boom. And then our whatever the last remaining angle is, maybe it's easier, it might have been easier to save F to be that last one, right? Saving us time to choose the ones that are maybe a little bit easier to kind of do in your head. But let's check. Oh no, angle E and angle F. All right, well, stakes are part of the process. Angle E, x plus 2, 23 plus 2. Oh, I mixed those up. 23 plus 2 is 25. And angle G. All right, well, glad we're doing this while we're here. That was the 40, right? No, 115. What's happening? Hold on. Angle E. Let me clear. Hold on. Please hold. Okay, there we go. I got it because of clear everything. All right, this is good. Stakes part of the process. Angle E is x was 23, so that's 25. Angle F is, let's see again. Let's check. 23 times 2 minus 6 is 40. I think I just got those both mixed up. 40. There we go. Okay. So note to self, right? We learn from our mistakes. Mistakes are okay. We celebrate them. Part of the process, but yeah, we just had to plug it back in. We had to make sure we were plugging it into the correct option. All right. If you have any other questions, let me know, but we'll go ahead and stop here. All right. Good luck, guys. Bye.